Thursday night, I got to see the Rise of Skywalker for the second time. I'm John Berry, and welcome to this, well, review, if like a better term, review, second thoughts video, all that about Star Wars, the Rise of Skywalker. I should say for my second viewing, I got to see it on the IMAX screen, so nice, huge. So I was able to catch small details, like visual details that I didn't see the first time, but also, just for general second viewing as a whole, I was able to catch details, plot details, character moments that set up something that was paid off later in the film, in the episode, that I did the first time, and I really did appreciate that. I will be getting into spoiler territory, but for some last final thoughts before I do talk about spoilers. If you have seen it once, and you want to, and you are debating whether or not you should see it a second time, do so, because I think it will help you spot things both visually and non-visually, plot-wise, that will help in better understanding and enjoying the film, or at least understanding where it's going. And if you haven't seen it yet, please do see it. After the second viewing, I can even more recommend that you see it a first time or even a second time. So yeah, spoilers abound, but let's get right into it. One of the first things I picked up this time that I did not pick up the first time, and nobody alerted me to online, which surprised me, is actually at the very end of the film, when the word I'm looking for is when the Resistance is celebrating the defeat of the Emperor, the final time, hopefully. And I do think so for this time for a couple reasons, which I think I alluded to earlier. But it's because his own power is what destroyed him. His Force Lightning destroyed him. Nothing else. That's why I think he might be defeated this time. And also, if you notice this, the Exegol, the Sith Throne World, as I'm calling it, Homeworld, Throne World, whatever you want to use, but the weather improves a lot. It's like, it goes from stormy, dreary weather to a nice sunny day. And that changes the weather is a visual signifier of the Sith being finally defeated and the darkness lifted. That this planet, the world of the Sith itself, is now bathed in light. But there's other aspects of the episode I need to talk about. So back to the Rebel celebration. I noticed this character from The Force Awakens celebrating with the Resistance, the Crimson Corsair. He has red armor and a kind of neat little helmet. I believe he is a pirate, and Kix, a clone trooper, is actually with his crew, because Kix was basically in stasis for decades until this pirate finds him, and this is all in the comic. So, but this is neat. This one character that was just a throwaway character in The Force Awakens is back celebrating. I'm like, I didn't expect to see him. I honestly didn't, and nobody alerted me to him. I don't know if I'm the first one to notice him. I'm probably not. But I'm just sharing as an example of something I didn't spot on my first viewing. And of course, we could speculate what this means for the character. We'll actually probably find out in Star Wars Resistance, because he is shown in the trailers there, so I would say we wait to speculate till we see his story play out in another form. But we do get a fair amount of stuff in this film, and it's just amazing. A couple other things. There's a scene where Rey first heals Ben, which shows him, which is part of his redemption scene. Starts with Leia reaching out to him pausing, like realizing, I can't come back. Then Rey stabs him, but heals him. Not only heals the wound she just gave him, but also the scar that he had received in The Force Awakens. I was alerted to that in the internet discourse, and I specifically paid attention, and I watched that scar on his face heal. And that was neat to see. And then, of course, we get the scene which mirrors Han's death from The Force Awakens, but this time Kylo does, or Ben, I should say, does the right thing, and throws his lightsaber away. So there was that. I just point that out as something I knew to look out for. There's a few other things too where I spotted something new or paid better attention, and I spotted something that I did not see the first time. And there's a lot going on. A lot of setups for things that paid off later in the episode. I'm like, yeah, that makes so much more sense now. And there's a couple other scenes that I didn't spot the first time, but like, oh yeah, I see it now. There's just a number of those, and to go through every single one of them would take, I would say, too long. But I want to point out the band scene because that's something I think is very, very important to the story. And the second scene is a scene where Rey hears the voices of all the Jedi before her. I specifically paid attention to the voices. I knew which voices to look out for because of credits and online discourse. So this time I was able to listen for them. I supposing Kanan Jarrus from Star Wars Rebels was there. I unfortunately did not catch his voice the second time. Maybe a sort of fourth time might be needed. Once it comes out on DVD or Disney Plus, whichever comes first, I'm going to be rewatching that scene numerous times so I can listen very carefully and spot them. But of course I heard Yoda, Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Luke, those voices I recognized this time, and which I also recognized last time. Those were pretty easy. I did catch Ahsoka's voice this time. I thought I didn't catch it the first time, but reading through the credits, I said, oh, her voice, and other characters like Mace, Numenera, I forget, I think there was another one. Mundi maybe, but I definitely caught Ahsoka's voice this time and Mace Windu's voice this time. I think I might have caught Numenera Unduri's voice this time. But that's the beauty of the second viewing. I knew what to look out for, and some things are kind of trivial, like those voices. An average viewer would just know that they're former Jedi, and maybe they'll pick up on the key ones: Obi-Wan, Anakin, Luke, Yoda. And Qui-Gon Jinn, I also picked up his voice as well. And well, this second viewing I think did a lot for me. I picked up on story beats and all that. And that's why I wanted to talk really about this in this video, which I alluded to before, but it's really how this second viewing, I think, helped me notice things and pick up on story beats that I just did not notice before. And that, I think, is the importance of a second viewing and other additional viewings. You can see story details, like things you have missed the first or even second time, because I know there's still things that I missed that I want to find out about. But that's really the crux of this video and the end of the video, because I honestly have nothing else to add. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. Also let me know, have you seen The Rise of Skywalker for a second time yet? And if you have, did it help you? Did it help in your understanding of the film? I would love to hear from you. And if you've only seen it once, have I convinced you to consider seeing it a second time at some point in the future? I would love to hear from you. And also, any thoughts you have about The Rise of Skywalker is also appreciated in the comment section down below. And there's a bunch of other things. Links in the description, all that. Subscribe, you know the drill. And there's going to be some videos on screen. And as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. May the Force be with you, always.